Kimball's unique boutique is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Located across the street from the Hyatt in beautiful downtown Palm Springs.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Marc and Tony Show. Today we have a special edition of the Marc and Tony Show.
Marc and I went through some of our archives and found never before aired footage of the amazing talent we've had on the show.
When taping the show, we often have the talent do a few songs and then choose one or two for the show that airs.
Today we're going to treat you with those hidden gems. In fact, let's not waste any more time. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our very own Marc Antonelli singing his version of Me and Mrs. Jones.
Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's a much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. No one knows she'll be there, holding hands, making all kinds of plans, while the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's so much too strong to let it go now. Oh yeah, we gotta be extra careful that we don't build our hopes up too high, 'cause she's got her own obligations, but so do I. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Well, it's time for us to believe it. And it hurts so much inside. But now she'll go her way and I'll go mine. But tomorrow we'll meet at the same place, the same time. Mrs. Jones, we both know that it's wrong. Every day at the same cafe, we got a thing going on. I know it's wrong.
Just lovely. And more with Mr. Antonelli coming up. And without further ado, we have the Miss Patrice Morris from the Fifth Dimension and her soulful song singing, Save All My Love for You.
A few stolen moments is all that be shared. You've got your family and they need you there. Though I've tried to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. It's not very easy living all alone. My friends try to tell me find a man of your own, but each time I try, I just break down and cry, 'cause I'd rather be home feeling blue, and I'm saving all my love for you. You used to tell me we'd run away together. Love gives you the right to be free. You said be patient, just wait a little longer, but that's just an old fantasy. I've got to get ready, just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door, 'cause tonight is the night for feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through. Yes, I'm saving all my love. Well, I'm saving all my loving. I'm saving all my love for you. For you, yeah. For you, oh baby, for you.
Beautiful. You know, Mark, we sure have some great talent in this valley.
We sure do, Tony. I don't see that we'll ever have a shortage of talent with the show here in Palm Springs area.
In fact, we've got another great talent who touched a lot of people's hearts during the pandemic, singing door to door. Ladies and gentlemen, singing Stand By Me is Mr. Chris Lomeli.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light I will see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stay by me. And darling, darling, stay by me. Oh, stay by me. Oh, stay, girl. Stay by me. Stay by me. Lift the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall. Oh, the mountains should crumble to the sea, yeah. Oh, nah, nah, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stay by me. And darling, darling, stay by me. Oh, stay by me. Oh, stand, girl. Hey, stand by me. Stand by me. Woo! Hey, Oh, darling, stand by me. Stand by, stand by. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by?
With all the singers we have, Tony and I got inspired to perform our very own song.
So with a little coaching from Marc Antonelli, Marc and I thought we could rehearse a bit and perform on the next show.
Summer dawn, we sing a song, and then we dwell that golden sand. And the moon hits a pie like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Needless to say, after our producer Sonny hit all the microphones during the taping of our next show, they're gone.
Even though we had a great coach, I guess it was pretty hopeless. Speaking of our talented coach, here again is Mr. Marc Antonelli singing My Way.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've have a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I do it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all, when there were doubts, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all when I grew tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing. Just think, I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, 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 no. I do it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has none to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
unbelievable. Not all the talent we have on the show are singers.
That's right, Mark. I've known this next guy since he was just a little kid. And he's not much bigger than that now. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best saxophone players I've ever heard, Mr. Chase Huna.
Blows me away every time. He is definitely one of the best. And speaking of one of the best, here again is the beautiful Patrice Morris singing You're Simply the Best.
I call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wired. Oh, you come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises, a world of dreams, yeah, yeah. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. Oh, it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. Baby, you're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no. Oh, baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart, I see the start of every night and every day, yeah, yeah. And in your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place, baby, 'cause you're simply the best, yeah, yeah. Better than all the rest, better than anyone, oh, anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, yes I am. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no, no. Oh, baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I'm sort of losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. Oh, I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, please don't let go.
Oh, that voice. Let's not spoil the mood. We have another one from our great friend, Lomeli. Just walk away.
Jamás sentí en el alma tanto amor y nada más que tú, mi amor. Por ti reí y lloré, renací también. Lo que tú me di por tenerte aquí. Ya sé que despedirnos es mejor, sufriendo pagaré, vieron, ya nada será igual, lo tengo que aceptar, ya la fuerza en mí para este adiós. Aléjate, no puedo más, ya no hay manera de volver el tiempo atrás. Olvídate de mí y déjame seguir a solas con mi soledad. Aléjate, ya dime adiós y me resignaré a seguir sin tu calor y jamás entenderé qué fue lo que pasó. Sin nada puedo hacer, aléjate. Voy a repetirme del ayer, amándote y ser mujer. por el amor aquel, por serte siempre fiel. Hoy tengo que ser fuerte y aprender. Aléjate, no puedo más. Ya no hay manera de volver el tiempo atrás. Olvídate de mí y déjame seguir solas con mi soledad. Aléjate, ya dime adiós. Me resignaré a seguir sin tu calor y jamás entenderé qué fue lo que pasó. Si nada puedo hacer, aléjate. Aléjate, no puedo más. Ya no hay manera de volver el tiempo atrás. Olvídate de mí y déjame seguir a solas con mi soledad. Aléjate, ya dime adiós. Me resignaré a seguir sin tu calor y jamás entenderé qué fue lo que pasó. Si nada puedo hacer, aléjate.
Kimball's unique boutique is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Located across the street from the Hyatt in beautiful downtown Palm Springs.
I feel so fortunate that we're able to have so much talent at our fingertips, bringing to the viewing audience what we have here.
It's not going to end, folks. That's going to do it for this show, but believe me, we have plenty more to come.
That was a lot of fun, Tony, and we have some great things on the horizon, so stay tuned. And if you know someone with great talent or interesting talent, let us know. Just maybe they can be on the show as a special guest.
Hey, we'd love to hear from you. So until next time, take care and be safe.
Live from Pete's Hideaway in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, California, it's the Marc and Tony Show, starring Marc Carroll and Tony Pomponio with musical director, yours truly, Marc Antonelli. Today's guests, singers Keisha D and Jessica Taylor. Now put your hands together for Marc and Tony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's on there, Rick? Nothing. You know, I'm getting so sick and tired of you and that friggin' cigar. You know, I got my own.
What about my cigar?
I got my own cigar.
It's my trademark.
Since we lost our friggin' pelican, or what is that, a giraffe, or what is that thing we used to have over here?
It was a flamingo.
Thank you very much out there. Must have been the guy that sold it to us. Anyway.
What's in your hand?
No, this is a cigar. I finally brought one.
Okay.
Okay, sit down.
So now wait a second. Hold it.
Oh, watch this. This guy over here. You know what? Low budget show. I got it covered, okay?
So what are you bringing?
Duct tape. There we go.
All right, everybody, give it up for his improv of his. Hey, it's falling off the tape.
Hold on there. Hold on. So who's on the show tonight?
Well, before we get on to the show, I mean, we need to have a moment of seriousness here.
No.
So
Okay.
tonight, Tony and Franny are grandparents again.
Thank you
So
very
I
much.
want everybody to give it up. I think the floor should be yours specifically tonight because I'm very proud of the family. Because Tony and I truly are family people.
Yep.
And we always say that family comes first.
That's right.
And another grandchild in your family.
Yes.
So for that, I want to turn it over to Tony, but I want to congratulate Franny, Tony, grandparents.
Thank you so
Tony,
much, man.
take it from here.
You know
Please,
what?
everybody.
I'm so proud. You know, first of all, obviously, before I get started, I want to thank Pete Penta and
Yes.
and Wendy Patterson for having us here.
Yes.
At Pete's Hideaway. This is the Cheers of the Desert. You know, we promote not only great singers and great talent, we also want to promote local business.
Great establishment here.
So,
Pete's Hideaway,
exactly.
for sure.
But with that said,
Thank you, Pete.
Today, I had this moment. I was sitting at my desk at home, 1986. Franny and I got together. We decided to become one. And we are so fortunate to have 3 great sons and 3 great daughter-in-laws, and now we have 6 grandchildren, right? You know,
Everybody, please.
1 granddaughter finally, and 5 boys, right? And we got a basketball team finally. We got 1 cheerleader, so it's going to be good. So no, it's all good. Anyway, why don't you tell us what's going to be on the show tonight?
Before that, though, I really I'm intrigued with the name. What's the name of the young fella that has been born right now?
So we've kind of gravitated towards Italian names. Like the last one was Rocco Pomponi after my dad. This guy's name is Maverick. Maverick Pomponi. Are you kidding me? Maverick. Yeah.
So with that being said, I'll be Goose from Maverick. So Tony, so who is on the show tonight,
Well,
Tony?
you know what? I think I'm going to leave that up to you. Okay, we're going to have Hope Diamond, right? And
Say it again.
Jessica Taylor.
Jessica Taylor.
Right? No, did I get that wrong? Hope Diamond and Keisha D. Thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate that.
So everybody, stay tuned.
Taylor,
Jessica Taylor,
Keisha D.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have...
Rewind.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Okay.
The paper that I put there that has the names of the
Jessica Taylor.
wedding, night and day over making that
Okay, Jessica Taylor, Hope Diamond, right? What?
Keisha D. and Jessica Taylor.
Okay, sit down.
Yeah, you say Keisha D, you say Jessica.
So go sit down there. Keisha D and Jessica Taylor. Okay. Go sit down and be quiet, okay? Oh, we need, I hate these producers. I think they know it. Keisha D and Jessica Taylor.
So Tony, on our show tonight, we have Miss Keisha D, a great singer and performer.
And Jessica Taylor.
Another great
Are you
performer.
kidding me? You know, this is going to be awesome.
Everybody stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. GRA's Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keisha D.
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I've ever known. There's no way I could ever go. No, no, there's no way. No, 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 no way. Living without you. I'm not living without you. Not living without
Keisha D.
Great round of applause. Wasn't that a great song? And a
awesome.
great sound.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. You know, we were just here talking before we got started, and she tells me she gets nervous when she gets interviewed. I go, wait a minute. You get in front of crowds of people.
Yes.
You're a recipient of a star in a Palm Springs Walk of Fame, and you're nervous?
As heck.
Just pretend like you're singing.
We have a little history, you and I, and we also have some common
We weren't
friends.
supposed to talk about that anymore. No.
Well, you know what? Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Wait a minute.
What happens in Vegas stays in
Hold it.
Vegas.
Well, we do have somebody in common that
Yes.
we're both friends with, Miss
I'm
Gina
jealous
Carey.
now. I can't believe this.
Okay, we'll take you next time.
Miss Gina Carey, and that's
Yes.
how we've had our introduction together.
Yeah,
And
she's amazing.
she's amazing, but you know what though? You are equally
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
And your sound, your stage presence, which you bring and everything. So my question is, with all of that,
Yeah.
what prompted you to even get into this business? And it is a business.
Well, yeah, it is a business.
Yes, it is.
But I started at 14 years old, and I started singing in the church. And the very first time I even hit the stage, and my mother had worked with me and worked with me and worked with me. I knew the song backwards and forwards. And I got up there, and the people applauded, and I stood there, and that's all I could do. And my mother had to come on stage, walk me off. She says, sit down, breathe. They went on with something else, and they brought me back and said, let's try it again. And they all said, you can do it, baby, and all these things, you know. And I, okay, hit it, and that was back when they had tapes.
Yeah.
So, but it was accompaniment tapes, music. And so I'm just telling you how old I am. But
It's okay. We know what it is.
yeah, you know what a tape is. I sang, and that was it. I mean, like I told my mom and dad, I said, I want to do this all the time. And they were like, you do? And I said, yes. And so I started touring at about 16 years old.
So thanks to your
Yeah,
folks,
yeah.
your mom in particular,
And I would
you got
sneak.
yourself started.
I would sneak into the clubs down in LA. I'm born and raised California girl.
Really?
Oh yeah, California girl, love the beach, love surfing. I was like the only little black girl out there surfing in the waves and stuff. It was ridiculous. So much fun. I had the best tan on the beach.
And
I looked good in a bikini back then.
She didn't use any oil either.
Wait a minute.
No oil, no
You
oil.
still would look great in a bikini today.
Oh
So come
no,
on.
we don't want to do all that. We don't want people to get sick.
Oh,
But yeah, so I would go out to LA area, and when I got my driver's license, and I would sneak into the clubs, and I looked cute and this and that back then. I'd say to the guy at the door, oh, I'm 21, yeah, da 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 da. And he's, no, you're not. Oh yeah, but I can sing. And they would let me get up there and sing. And I would know all the old songs, and I'd say, Ella Fitzgerald or Etta James song, At Last, whatever. And the band would start playing, and I'd start singing. They'd say, who is this kid? And I would show up on a Saturday night, and they say, is she in the house? Is she in the house? I'm right here. They come on up, baby girl.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear.
Like Tony's saying, you lost that then, and you just went up and started singing and had no problem at all.
No, I loved it. And then, of course, musical theater came into my life. So I love acting. I love acting. That's my favorite. Acting is one of my favorite things to do.
And that's a good thing to get rid of the shyness and everything.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to hit on right now.
still
Does
get
it look like a
nervous
shy
backstage.
person here? Look at those nails, by the way. Look at these nails. Oh, my God.
You're going to sing us another song.
I would love to.
Awesome.
You're the best. You're the best. Give it up.
I won't lie to you. I know she's just not right for you. Well, I can see it on your face. You said that's what you want. Tell me she's the girl that you want. Now you're spending all your time in this wrong situation. Anytime you wanted to you down. Just know that you don't have to do this alone. I promise I'll never let you down. 'Cause I know I can treat you better than she can. Any nigga like you deserves a better woman. Tell me why are you wasting time? I know you're wasting crying. You can be with me instead. I know I can treat you better, better than she can. Better than she can. Better than she can. Oh yeah, yeah. Better than she can. Oh, I'm better than she can. Thank you.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. GRA's Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Taylor.
Well, yeah, alright. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You can have the world and all of its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. Oh, the world, it stays the same, it's never changing, just as sure as the stars shine above. Hey, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. You're nobody till somebody loves you. I tell you, you're nobody till somebody cares. You can have the world and all of its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. I tell you, the world, it stays the same. It's never, never gonna change, just as sure as that bright sun shines above. Well, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. I said find yourself somebody. Now come on, yeah. I'm gonna tell you one more time. You're nobody till somebody loves you. Find yourself somebody. Find yourself somebody. You need somebody to love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Taylor.
Thank you, everybody. Melanie.
Is Jessica off the charts
Are you
or
kidding
what?
me? Oh my goodness! Wow!
Everybody, give it up for Jessica. Tony, did you realize that Jessica was a member of the Platters?
You know what? I heard that she was, and I understand now why she was. You know
and
what?
wait.
Yeah.
She's also, hold it, a jazz living legend, everybody.
Yeah.
Jessica, thank you for coming to the show.
It's an honor. It's an honor, honey. Where did it all start?
I was 4 years old, and I'd sing around the house, and my grandmother said, okay, if you can sing these songs around the house, you can sing for Jesus. So you're gonna sing at church. And it was a big Baptist church, huge.
Where was this?
In Lexington, Kentucky, where
Kentucky.
I was born
Really?
and raised.
Yeah.
Now, that was something I wasn't aware of. I didn't realize you were originally from
So
Kentucky.
4 years old, that was about 20 years ago, right? It's all good. Okay.
So anyway, my first time standing on the pulpit, not the pulpit, I wasn't preaching, but I was standing out by where everybody could see you.
Yeah.
And I looked out and I saw all these people staring at me. Then the music started playing, so I started singing. Then they started clapping and crying and shouting, and I'm like, oh, I like this.
How about that, huh?
Yeah. Come on. So that's when I got bit by the bug.
Really?
And that's when I
4
got...
years old?
At 4 years old.
Not a fear in your body?
Not once they started shouting and crying and...
Well, let me tell you, you know what? For all of us, you're a treasure.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's all. Crowd, give it up because she is a treasure. Can you give us and the audience a little bit of the history of the Platters and how you became one of the members and how that all played out?
I can, Mark, and that's interesting. The girlfriend of the Platters leader at that time, she and I used to hang out. We'd go to the gym. Well, this particular day, she says, he's having an audition. He needs a new singer because, unfortunately, and we probably all heard about it, there was a plane accident. Everybody on the plane, including the lead singer at that time, female, crashed and everybody on the plane died. Yeah. So he was having the audition for that. And I'm like, but you're going to get the part. So she said, oh, just audition anyway. He's going to have a lot of girls audition. I'm like, okay. So I'm auditioning thinking, well, girlfriend going to get it because she's his girlfriend. Guess who got it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was how the beginning of being with the Platters.
A lot of fun being with the Platters, though, right?
Traveling all over the world. And I always wanted to do it. It was like a paid vacation. Yeah.
Wow. So are you out here full-time? Are you performing here full-time? Or are you still traveling around the country? Or what are you doing?
I'm out here full-time. I haven't been with the Platters since 2019, I think it was. And I'm actually going to be singing for a fine food. It's a fundraiser for them. I'm going to be at PS Underground, and that's on the 26th.
Very good.
And I'm going to be at 111 on the 28th. So.
All right, so everybody get these dates together. And Jessica, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, Tony, but I'm guessing, unless you want to bring it up, you got another soundtrack you're going to sing for us, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah. Aren't we lucky? Yes. Let's do it.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, and my heart grows tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many, many, many charms about you, but above all, I
come on home to Mama dear. My sweet embrace of embraceable you. Oh, nobody can love me like you do. My sweet embraceable you. Don't you be a naughty baby. No, no. Just come on home. Come to Mama too. My sweet embraceable.
Thank you for coming back.
Yep.
So, Mark, where are you performing other than the Indian Wells Resort? Because I know you're all over town because you're the one, the only.
You're the man.
Marco Antonelli.
Tell us all about it.
But I'm going to take some pleasure in saying he's my kid brother.
That's right, that's right. Well, we're going to be performing at Bernie's Lounge and Supper Club coming up. The opening night is October 22nd, and I'm going to be back in action at Bernie's Lounge and Supper Club.
Yeah, all right.
And beginning September 16th, we're going to be performing at Chef George's Picasso Lounge in Bermuda Dunes.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to be back there, and just want to say how amazing the talent was for this show. I've been blessed and lucky enough to have the absolute best talent come through these amazing doors, and not to mention, it's right here.
Everything here in the Valley. I'm very fortunate that this is here. And your main gig, though, is still the Indian Wells Resort.
Indian Wells Resort Hotel starting October 1st.
Okay,
all right, everybody.
Okay, guess what? We just got shot in the head by Sunday. We are done. Good night, everybody. Have a great night.
Live from Pete's Hideaway in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, California, it's the Marc and Tony Show, starring Marc and Tony along with the musical director, yours truly, Marc Antonelli. Today's guests, singer, entertainer, Patricia Welch, and fusion guitarist, George Christian. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Palm Springs welcome to your hosts, Marc and Tony.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, look at this crowd, huh?
I like the crowd.
Beautiful.
Hey, what do you think of these cigars from Mi Havana?
Well, you want to know something? They're very smooth, man. Nice.
Nice, and they're a new sponsor of the show.
Fantastic.
So, you know what? Here's to them.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
Yes.
Chendan.
Chendana te, chendana tu, chendana the whole audience over here, okay? That's right.
All right, you ready?
You ready to sit down?
You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
You first. Ladies first.
Oh, jeez.
I get him every time. That's all.
Yeah, ouch, for sure, Mark.
I got to mess with him all the time.
I felt that one, bro.
Yeah. All right, but as always, though.
Yep.
Oh, you can't. You're learning, but you're getting close.
Well, I'm getting better.
There we go.
At least I'm color-coded.
At least, I'll show the brand. There we go, people.
Good. This is a low-budget show, so I go with the duct tape. There we go. There we go.
That's my boy. And it already fell. That's perfect. Yeah, he's got,
nothing like a little duct tape in the drink. Huh?
That's right. That's right. It's the best. That's a little flavor.
Perfect. So we haven't done this in a while. The three of us have been, all touring the neighborhood, touring the country, getting COVID, getting everything.
No, guys, we
haven't seen sunny. It is sunny, right?
Yes. Is that a bad thing?
I don't know yet. The show is young.
So last show that we were on, if I remember correctly, we talked a little bit about me and my family. But tonight, we're going to talk about the adventures of Marcus Lantero and his family. Okay.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit, Marcus, about who came out to see you on his birthday. Birthday.
My daughter Nicole traveled from Chicago out here to spend my birthday with me and Carol. So we did the Disneyland. We went out there and fought the crowds, got on the rides. Dad got on some roller coasters, felt a little queasy, but made it through.
So it must have been very expensive to go on this trip for all four of you.
Okay, I count 3.
Well, didn't you bring your hairdresser with you too?
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
Yes, I did.
Really? You really think, Steve? We got to get
I'm keeping track. Wait,
That's
Tony
2.
Pomponio.
2.
That's right. We got to get some footage of when he was on the Matterhorn, okay? Because it was all upside down. And next thing you know, there's a lady over there. When he gets off, he's holding up the line there, combing his hair, put a little hairspray in it. I can't believe this guy.
What can I tell you? You know, I got to look sharp.
It's on the moose.
Before the ride, on the ride, and after the ride.
Anyway, you had a great time.
It was
right?
a lot of fun. It was great being with the family. So what's going on with you?
Oh, me, I'm just laying low. I just stay home and watch TV and don't go out much.
Watching Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, yeah, quite the show. Oh, my God.
Pretty good. So let's get to the show.
Okay.
Who is on the show tonight,
Well,
Tony?
we
Why
got-
don't you give it to us?
Okay, look, so we got George Christian tonight.
Excellent. Excellent. With the glasses on.
Folks, fabulous guitarist, okay?
Yes.
We can't wait to have him perform. It's going to be wonderful. And
Well,
it's,
hold it. I'm going to read it because it's
go
pretty
ahead.
impressive. He's a composer. He's a writer, jazz, blues musician, all-around guitarist.
oh, my God. Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah. Who's also on the show?
We've got the fabulous Patricia Welch. Okay? Patricia performed on Broadway. She's got a great history of performing with some of the big names. Okay? And we're going to hear from her a little bit later as well.
She was on The King and I.
Yep.
Sang on there.
Yep.
I mean, fantastic. She sang at the Hollywood Bowl.
That's right.
So she's a fantastic soloist. So I'm excited about this show.
Yeah,
It's great.
It's going to be a great show. We're going to have a lot of fun, folks.
So as Tony and I always say, we'll be right back.
Kimball's unique boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyatt in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Marc and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
Are you looking for a new shopping experience? Come on down to the shops on San Pablo, the fashion house of fun, where we feature unique women's fashion and accessories with collections from a variety of local and international designers. Our community of stylists, all in one showroom, offer everything from makeover parties and photo shoots, turnkey opportunity fundraisers, open mic nights, VIP parties and mixers, stunning clothes, unforgettable fun.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. GRA's Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo in Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Christian.
George, by the applause, you can tell, great instrumentals. I mean, the soundtracks that you did were fantastic.
Unbelievable.
We want to thank you for coming on the show.
Well,
and the
you.
music
Thank
that
you
you
for having me
performed.
here.
Yeah, the music you performed was fantastic. So thank you so
Mesmerizing.
much.
Yeah.
Mesmerizing.
Yeah, exactly.
George, so tell us a little bit about your education in music. Obviously, there is something behind the music. Tell us a little bit about it.
There is a secret behind the music, you know. There's no secret, actually. It's just I studied music. You know, I was 8 years old. I was a classical guitar player.
Yeah.
Classical, you know, till 25 years old. But at the same time, I was doing different things. You know, with the different music, like blues, for rock. You know, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, all this kind of thing.
I'll be darned. Wow.
And then I was interesting. It was very inspiring to go into fusion music, jazz music, you know, jazz standards, to see what's going on over there, you know. It's kind of very strange sounding, you know.
What do you think of the fusion music? I mean,
the fusion,
because that's different from what your background is, isn't it?
No. The fusion music can be from acoustic instrument or to electric instrument or with distorted guitar, but the chord progression is not, you know, as they call it, the teachers, you know, in music, diatonic. Is non-diatonic, has a lot of different tonalities in there. It changes from tonality to tonality.
But the pitch is so much different. Yeah. That's my curiosity, because I mean, from where you came from and what you've learned and trained to going into fusion, the pitch and everything has got to be completely different, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Very, very different, and has you need a lot of knowledge. You know, and you can hear it immediately, or you study, or you go to any school like Berkeley School of Music, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
You start with jazz music or classical music, you know, and get slowly get into that fusion music, which is very complicated, actually. It's the right word. It's very, very complicated.
So the impression that I got, George, you know, I'm a musician myself. I was extremely impressed. The fact when you're playing, you get into a zone. I notice you're in your own world. You're in the George world while you're playing. I notice you're looking around, and it seems to me like you're kind of looking out at the stars or something. You know, you don't even know who's in the room, do you?
This is very amazing question. I didn't expect to hear that, but I'm so glad to hear that. You know what happens when you play. When you play, you don't care who's down there.
That's right. Because I'm going to tell you something. As a child, I played the accordion. And some of my best performances when I was young, I would not see the people that were in the crowd. I was, you know, you had stage fright, so you had to block that out.
So what you say right now is the biggest secret to perform in front of the people. The biggest secret ever. Even if you are studying so much, everything, you know everything, you're gonna make a mistake if you don't do what you said exactly right now.
Well, then that's okay. So here's a question for what brought you? What drew you to come out here to the U.S.?
I had a band in my country. I was born in Greece, Athens.
Okay.
And I had a band there. I was playing around. You know, I had very good jobs. You know, I was playing all the clubs. I was making very good money, very good living. The thing is, I wanted to find out more about jazz standards, fusion, to study all this theory. You know, and just to study that thing that my favorite music was coming from. You know what I mean?
Everybody, let's give it up for George Christian.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was an honor. George, it was an honor to have you here with us tonight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patricia Welch.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith as you believed. I'm everything gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I was blessed because I was loved by you. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me. Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. Hey, you were my eyes. You saw the best there was in me. You gave me all when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. I'm everything I am because you loved me.
Patricia.
Oh, man. Wow.
Fabulous song. So, Tony and I want to thank you. Her vocal talents have been heard on major TV networks, HBO, PBS, Movies of the Week, the Hollywood Bowl, starred with Yul Brynner on Broadway with The King and I.
How about that?
So,
How about
wait
that?
a minute. As much as I want you to applause, there's still more. Soloist with Wayne Newton and Robert Goulet.
I won't send roses, and roses suit you so.
Don't bring me flowers anymore. You'd think I could learn how to tell you goodbye.
Just turn and go.
Everybody, please, Patricia Walsh. Patricia, that was an eye-opener. That's all I want to tell you. And thank you so much for being on the show.
You guys have a wonderful show.
Oh, thank you.
I've been
Thank
watching
you.
every episode and enjoying the wonderful talent that we have in our valley. It's
Thank
amazing.
you. And we do, thank
Amazing.
you. And you definitely like a superstar, so thank you.
We are so happy to have you here, Patricia. Believe me. You know what? We before the show started, we both got here a little early today, and we had a little conversation about our roots. So maybe let's start there with you, okay?
A lot of people might not know this, but I am actually full-blooded Italian.
How about that? Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
In fact, when I worked with Wayne Newton, he would have me introduce my name. He would say, "Now, Patricia, tell them your name." And I would say, "My name is Patricia Anna Margareta Carpico." And yes. Carpico on one side and Pinella on the other side. So full-blooded. So.
And that I love.
And I was
because-
born in Steubenville, Ohio. And my grandfather played with Dean Martin.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
And how was that?
Well, I don't know, but
What did he have to say?
He just said that they had fun together, that they all played ball together. So you know,
very, very
that was
good.
before, obviously, before Dean Martin. On
yes.
Linden Avenue in Steubenville, Ohio.
Wow.
Yes. After that, I went to college, and of course, then I went to New York City, and it was a Cinderella story.
Because
What drew you to New York City, though? There was something that
well, I
made
did
you...
community theater.
Okay.
And
Oh.
a lot of people, when I was doing community theater, said you should go to New York. So I took their advice. I had $1,400 in my wallet. I had an airline ticket, and I went, but I was not an equity actress. I learned the hard way that you can't get into auditions unless you're equity, the union. So I had to sit with lots of bag lunches in the halls of many, many auditions. Well, finally, they had an open call for The King and I with Yul Brynner. And long story short, out of about 6,000 people, I auditioned. Yul Brynner was in Japan. They wanted him to see me. And then he saw me, and I was cast in the role of Tuptim in The King and I. My Italian mother always said, if God gave you a voice, and if you're singing for an audience of one, you give exactly what you're going to give if you were singing for thousands. She always told me.
How about that, please? And you know what? Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom.
There's something very important that I want to bring up because she is associated with Marc Antonelli.
Yes.
Okay?
Another great performer out in this valley.
Let's talk about what you guys are doing together.
I'm so excited. As a lot of people know, I've been singing at the Indian Wells Resort Hotel for several years now. And my boss wanted something different this year, and he said, do you happen to know of a male singer? And I said, do I ever? And so I introduced him to Marc, and the long story short, Marc and I are doing a wonderful show together, and it's called An Evening of Elegance, and we have the stars on the ceiling.
That has got to be outstanding. And everybody, just so you're aware, this is the Marc Antonelli on our show that Patricia and Marc work together with.
What time does your show start?
It starts at 6 and it's over at 8:45.
So this is at the Indian Wells Live, at the Indian Wells Hotel in Indian Wells on Highway 111. Make sure you go out and see them. They're wonderful. You might catch us there as well, right? I mean, it's a great show.
Fridays and Saturdays, correct?
Yes, every Friday and Saturday. And New Year's and Valentine's Day.
There you go. Perfect. I had a chance to talk to him about his working with you, and he said he has learned so much from you.
Aww.
Your professionalism is rubbed off on him. He says it's an honor to work with you as well. Don't get red over there, okay?
Even in the shadows, don't get red. But Patricia, we want to thank you so much for being on the show. And props to Marc as well.
You.
So everybody,
Thank you.
please stay tuned. We'll be back after this break. But Patricia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sheila Simone Fashion, California Riviera Resort Wear. Classy, elegant, sexy, modern, timeless. Fashion for the modern woman of all ages. Sheila Simone Fashion, available at the shops on San Pablo, Newport Beach, La Jolla, and Naples, Florida. Sheila Simone, class, elegant, sexy, resort wear.
George Christian Guitar for Hire. George's passion for playing is evident in every pluck of the strings. Set the mood for your next event or restaurant atmosphere, and his music can bring any audience back for more. George is also available for recording sessions as well as teaching all styles of guitar. So set the magical ambiance at your next event with the Guitar Master, George Christian.
Hello, everybody. This is Marc from The Marc and Tony Show. We love supporting our locals here in the desert. Join The Marc and Tony Show and our local performers for a fun outdoor Christmas fundraiser.
Supporting our local firefighters, Spark a Life, Food Now, the Pendleton Foundation, supporting cancer patient support.
December 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Palm Desert. Bring a toy, bring a can of food, bring a donation, or even volunteer.
Advance donations welcome if you can attend. See you there. Contact Anita Owens, The Cure, 760-285-1892.
That number again, 760-285-1892. And Merry Christmas!
Josh Art Studio and Gallery, located in the prestigious Perez Road Art and Design District in Cathedral City, offers an outstanding selection of original abstract works. Josh is available to help any client find that right piece, that perfect piece to fit their lifestyle and their home and make them happy for years to come. Mention the Marc and Tony Show and new clients will receive a discount on their first purchase. Josh Art Studio and Gallery, your destination for beautiful, original abstract works.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags, and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo in Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized, unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Patricia Welch and Mr. Marc Antonelli.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary,
When troubles come and my heart burdened be,
then I am still and wait here in the silence
until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
When troubles come and my heart burdened be,
And I am still and wait here in the silence until you come to sit a while with me.
you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
You raise me up.
You raise me up
to more than
to more than I can be.
What a great show we had this evening. And Mark, what do you think? Incredible. Patricia Welch was on, and she was incredible.
And how about the magician on the guitar, George Christian?
Hey!
Wow!
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay tuned for more shows to come. We appreciate it very, very much. So, we love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night by the three amici.
Live from Pete's Hideaway in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, California, it's the Marc Antonelli Show, starring Marc Antonelli and Tony Antonelli, along with musical director, yours truly, Marc Antonelli. Today's guests, singer, entertainer, Marcia Harp, and singer and entertainer, Steve DiTulio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Palm Springs welcome to your hosts, Marc Antonelli.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. It's always good to see you.
Hey, always a pleasure.
And I have to give another plug again to Me Havana, your sponsor, cigars, you and I.
Man.
The reason why I do this, you use duct tape.
It's a great touch, man.
It's a low-budget show. Okay, what do you want from me?
It's not a low-budget show because...
Wow, every time.
I hit a home run every time. And there you have it.
That's a good one, too.
There it is. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, be quiet.
All right, there it is.
All right. So anyway, so what do you think, huh? Here we are again. Another great show. Another great show. We're having a good time.
We dress in the same outfits, so we look like we're polished.
Somebody stole my duct tape. They must have taped their shoes or something.
Sorry.
Okay.
So you were the one, huh?
So tell me, what's going on?
Well, you know what?
I mean, what have we been up to? Because you always seem to be the monitor, hall monitor.
Well, you know what? One thing I got to tell the folks. Doing this show has been so much fun because
it is.
Mark and I spend a lot of time out on the road. Okay, we try to promote, right?
And
we're out and about all the nightclubs, all like Pete's, for example. We hang out here. We go to Chef George. We go to
we're all over the place. But here we see Pete. I see the lovely Wendy.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta always give her a plug.
Yep. However, the other night we ended up at the Nest. In Indian Wells.
All I can tell you was it was a circus.
Now, I was there a week previous, and he had a previous engagement. And he told me how to go to the Nest. I says, well, here's how it went. Okay? There was one guy for every 10 girls. Okay? Now, this could become a big problem, especially for guys that are married. Okay? Now, me, I have no problem. I'm a happily married guy. Okay?
I think, Tony, I think before we get in too much trouble, let's use that as a teaser. Let's kind of focus on who's on the show tonight, Tony.
Sneak preview.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The fabulous Marcia Harp. I'm sorry, Marcia Harp. And
Mr. Steve.
Oh, I got to introduce him. Our boy from South Florida, former Palm Springs bad boy, Steve DiTulio.
So everybody, I wanted to make sure we got our plugs in for everybody before Tony and I get in trouble. So that being said, Tony, as always,
we will never go out again and get in trouble, right?
We'll be right back.
Kimball's Unique Boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyatt in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Marc and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
Are you looking for a new shopping experience? Come on down to the shops on San Pablo, the fashion house of fun, where we feature unique women's fashion and accessories with collections from a variety of local and international designers. Our community of stylists, all in one showroom, offer everything from makeover parties and photo shoots, turnkey opportunity fundraisers, open mic nights, VIP parties and mixers, stunning clothes, unforgettable fun.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. GRA's Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo in Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcia Harp.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time loser anymore, like the last time and all those times before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. Well, all the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. Everybody, oh, they love a winner. So nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. Well, all the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll
Hey! Everybody, thank you so much for listening to the wonderful sounds of Marcia Harp.
Yes.
Another true talent from a Midwestern state, Ohio. Marcia.
Barnesville, Ohio, to be
I
exact.
stand corrected. I have to tell you, a great talent. Marcia, thank you for being on the show.
My
Tony,
pleasure.
Tony and I
Definitely.
appreciate it very much. You have a wonderful voice, very powerful voice, so thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
I want to add one thing before we turn it over to you. When we shoot a show, we generally shoot a couple shows in one night. And Marcia's been such a patient person.
A trooper.
You know, a real trooper. And right? Even
I have been.
Yes. So
Yes, you have.
With that said, we want to thank you for your patience, and also the floor is now yours. Tell us about your career.
My career. Well, from Barnesville, Ohio, I saw a movie with Vera Ellen in baby blue dancing shoes. And I said, I have to have those shoes. And I'd like to do what she does. And so the next thing I knew, when I was 14 years old, my mother dropped me in the middle of New York City. I traveled by car, train, ferry boat, and bus from actually West Point, where I was living with my brother, who was the football coach up there. And so every morning I was car, train, ferry boat, bus, to be in a 9:30 a.m. ballet class at the New York City Ballet
At 14
School.
years old.
14.
Wow.
That was the
Dedication.
beginning.
You learned a work ethic at a very, very young age.
Yeah.
Well, it started before that at my daddy's restaurant on the corner of Main and Chestnut.
And there we go.
When I was wiping off tables before I could see over them.
Again, we go back to a great Midwestern tradition.
So it went from there, and singing lessons, and my mother found that, you know, there weren't really a lot of choices for dancing schools in Barnesville, Ohio, but we ended up in Wheeling, West Virginia. Yeah,
really?
so yeah, but it was only like an hour away, unless there was snow and fog and rain and all those things that my mother trekked through. And then I went off to New York again and again and again, and then I went back and went to Ohio State, where I studied singing and dancing and all that.
Big Ten.
Big Ten, you
Yeah.
got it.
Very good.
Left there, went to New York, sort of, you know, then came to, actually I traveled across the country singing and dancing my way to San Francisco.
You have a lot of history, a lot of background. I'm not sure of how many people out here in this valley know who exactly you are with your background. They know who you are, but they don't understand what brought you to where you are today.
How did I end up in the desert was I had theatrical friends in San Francisco who insisted that I audition for the Follies.
There you go.
They kept telling me, you've got to go down and audition for the Follies. And my response was, I am not going down there and kick my legs with a bunch of old women. And so they drugged me to the show. And when I went to the show, old, maybe, kick, pretty high. And the next thing I knew, I ended up auditioning and was a vocal soloist with the Palm Springs Follies, which was wonderful.
And what the Palm Springs Follies is, if you're not familiar with, they're a dance troupe per se. Am I saying that correctly?
You had to be able to
It's an
dance
actual show.
first, right.
So she comes with multiple talents. She's a very dynamic individual. So Marcia, I truly, I'm so happy that you made and had time to be on the show with Tony and myself. We thank you. We appreciate your vocals and your history and everything. So with that being said, we thank you so much.
And I
Thanks
thank
for being on the
both of
show.
you and all of you.
Thank you so much for being
We'll be right back, everybody. Marcia, thank you.
Sheila Simone Fashion, California Riviera Resort Wear. Classy, elegant, sexy, modern, timeless. Fashion for the modern woman of all ages. Sheila Simone Fashion, available at the shops on San Pablo, Newport Beach, La Jolla, and Naples, Florida. Sheila Simone, class, elegant, sexy, resort wear.
George Christian Guitar for Hire. George's passion for playing is evident in every pluck of the strings. Set the mood for your next event or restaurant atmosphere, and his music can bring any audience back for more. George is also available for recording sessions as well as teaching all styles of guitar. So set the magical ambiance at your next event with the guitar master, George Christian.
Hello, everybody. This is Mark from the Marc and Tony Show. We love supporting our locals here in the desert. Join the Marc and Tony Show and our local performers for a fun outdoor Christmas fundraiser.
Supporting our local firefighters, Spark a Life, Food Now, the Pendleton Foundation, supporting cancer patient support.
December 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Palm Desert. Bring a toy, bring a can of food, bring a donation, or even volunteer.
Advance donations welcome if you can attend. See you there. Contact Anita Owens, The Cure, 760-285-1892.
That number again, 760-285-1892. And Merry Christmas!
Josh Art Studio and Gallery, located in the prestigious Perez Road Art and Design District in Cathedral City, offers an outstanding selection of original abstract works. Josh is available to help any client find that right piece, that perfect piece to fit their lifestyle and their home and make them happy for years to come. Mention the Marc and Tony Show and new clients will receive a discount on their first purchase. Josh Art Studio and Gallery, your destination for beautiful original abstract works.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo and Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve DiTulio!
The song's about a guy who didn't like the fame and the fortune in the beginning, but he ended up liking it. I'm not the guy who cared about love, and I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. I never cared much, oh, look at me now. And I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I can get from your touch. I never knew much, oh, look at me now. I'm Casanova at his very best, with a new start and a brand new heart. I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. So I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things, oh, look at me now. I'm not the guy who cared about love, and I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. I never cared much, oh, look at me now. And I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I can get from your touch. I never knew much, oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, much better than Casanova at his very best, with a new heart and a brand new start. I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. So I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things, oh, look at me now. Look at me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former sensational Palm Springs bad boy, Steve DiTulio. All right, so, I got to start, okay? Yeah. So, we started doing this show, and Steve is a fabulous entertainer these days in South Florida.
Yes, sir.
He is busy. He's everywhere. We follow him on Facebook. He's got a huge following down there, and we're very thankful for him to say, guys, I'm going to fly out. I'm going to be in your show, and I'm going to introduce your show to the East Coast and the New York area. Correct?
Yes, so for that, we want to thank Steve. So a round of applause for this gentleman. Please, give it up.
Plus the fact he likes to come home. Yeah, see the finger? Yeah. Watch the finger, okay? What's so funny over there? Is that my wife laughing?
He stole the finger from me. I got a lawyer, and I can't sue him because he dropped the thumb. I'm known for this. I started this. He dropped it, so I got no lawsuit.
Well, good luck. Listen, I'm not stupid, okay? Anyway, so he comes out about once a year or so, and comes out to Pete's Hideaway and gives it a night. In fact, we just stole him from the room next door because he was out there singing. Okay?
That's right, he is
and now
singing.
He's back here with us. So, with all that said, this guy, the history. First day I met this guy, he invites me to his house for a party, right? Yeah. All right. So we go to a party, all these nice people, meatballs cooking on the stove, and here comes the cake, and I think it was Patrick Evans' birthday or something, wasn't it? Yeah. And who comes up and sticks a cigar in the cake? Vince Guccione.
Which ruined the night.
It ruined the whole night. Anyway, that's just a little tidbit of what, some of the shenanigans that's gone on. I mean, Steve has a reputation in this town. How many places you been kicked out of, by
11.
the way?
11 fine establishments.
Hey, 11 places.
Listen, now wait a minute. Literally kicked out.
I got to chime in. I want to try to clean it up a little bit. It's his singing has been so impeccable. They said we can't have you here. It's just it's just that good.
No.
All right, so I tried. So all right, so go ahead.
No, listen.
Continue.
When the cops would show up, they would ask us, "What happened here?" We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Everything's good. Anyway, let's get on the serious side. Okay?
Yes, please.
Let's get on the serious side. Talk about something that you did recently that really touched your heart. All the joking aside, this guy is an awesome person. You want to go out and have a fun night one night, go hang with Steve DiTulio, okay? Yeah. And we're glad he's here with us. Right, guys?
Yes.
Everybody out there knows, right?
We're very happy that he came out here. And again, this is not a trip around the corner. This is someone that came from Florida.
Yeah.
Flew across country to come out here specifically for the show.
Yes, he did.
To be with Tony, myself, and all of his friends back here on the West Coast. So Steve.
He did.
We
found
thank you very much.
We thank you for sneaking on the plane,
That's
hiding
right.
in the toilet, sitting on there for 9 hours, and then finally getting the hell out of there. Okay?
Yes.
Anyway.
Folks, I tried to keep it clean.
Jump the fence. We picked you up. You're here. Okay? It's all good. Anyway, so all joking aside, now we're gonna get a little serious. Tell us about a recent thing that you did.
It was about a year ago, and there was a woman that used to come see me, and she was an amazing woman. Yeah, and she used to come see me all the time. And then all of a sudden, she stopped seeing me, and her daughters called me one day and said, "Our mom is dying, and her last wish is to have you sing for her. Can you come to our house?" And got in my car, went over there, and I sang to her for an hour and a half, and it's probably the best hour and a half show I ever did in my life. And she died 2 days later, but she was saying, as I was singing to her, she's like, "What a way to go!" And it was really emotional. It was really a great thing.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. That was awesome, Steve. I know you got a big heart. When you walked in here tonight, he had tears in his eyes when he saw a lot of his old friends. He hadn't seen them for
your
years.
wife, Franny. I mean, we've been to Vegas together. I mean, I was the entertainment director at the Hyatt from 2010 to 2013. I hired every entertainer in this town, bands, entertainers, and you remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
We had the cops on us. I used to get fined every night at the Hyatt, $100. The cop would walk up, write me a ticket, $100. I got fined 9 times. $900. And then when we went out, we had some crazy times from 2010 to 2015. It was right now. I don't know. It was amazing. I landed last night. My heart was going like this, and you know I'm where I need to be. But my kids are in Hollywood, so I do plan on coming back and forth eventually.
And I'll tell you, your daughters are beautiful young ladies as well.
Thank you.
And talented as well, right?
Yeah, they're singers, actresses.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well,
man.
yeah, talk a little bit about yourself and your family and your background and everything, please.
Well, I'm from North Babylon, Long Island, New York, and I grew up there. I was 30 years old, living in my mother's house, paying no rent, and she went to Florida, and she goes, "Here's $5,000 and your father's Cadillac. You're going to your sister Brenda in Manhattan Beach." And I went, and I ended up owning a gun range in Long Beach and a bartending school, raised my kids in the San Fernando Valley, and they used to come out here and see all the singers. And my sister's like, you can hang with them and you can do this. And so about 11 years ago, I auditioned at different things at Ship in Long Beach and started coming out here and meeting all the people and, you know, singing and different events. And before you know it, I mean, it was a household name in Palm Springs for years. It was a wonderful time. And I did a lot of private events and, you know, private parties. And God, we had so many good times. It brings tears to my eyes. And I feel like this is home, you know. It's like, you
that's
know.
cool. And this will always be your home.
Yeah, so everybody, please give it
I'm
up.
a product of Palm Springs. This is where I started.
Okay, so please give it up again, because you know what, Steve, he's a gentle soul. I'm going to say it that way. I know. There's a lot of tales rolling around this town, but you know what? When it's all said and done, what he just said here, he poured his heart out. I mean, his humble beginnings and the way he's brought himself over here, and now with his family, and then being in Florida and everything. Steve, I mean, really,
he did something.
Hats off, brother.
He did something for me that I'll never forget. Is I play the accordion, as a lot of you know, and he was performing at the Italian Club in Vegas.
I lived in Vegas for 6 months, and I had to leave.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit with you. We were there one night.
Remember the money? I lost the money. And
oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I remember when you're kissing the owner of the friggin' D Hotel.
Yeah.
So anyways, folks, you know what? We're going to kind of wind that story up.
That's for another show. That's for another show. Anyway, thanks for getting me a job that night over at the Italian Club.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
That was a great
man.
night.
We had a great
That was a
night, man.
great
All these
night.
Italian guys, all these gangsters, everybody paying us money and stuff.
Everybody
Oh,
would come. Everybody that performed in the Strip would come to the Italian American Club before they did their shows on the Strip, and it was just, it was amazing.
So Steve, I just, you know, I'm sweating right now. So everybody, we want to thank Steve for flying in.
Thank you.
This was not going to be a dull. This was
not going to be a dull interview. So everybody, thank you so much, Steve. Thank you.
I hope they all. Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Steve DiTulio.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to see it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry or say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. You're so white, I can't dance. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. We known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. Tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry or say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Thank you, California. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again. DiTulio. Wasn't he fantastic this morning on the show? What do you guys think?
I thought he was fantastic. How about Marcia Harp, huh?
Oh, the best. We love you at the Marc and Tony Show. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Three Amici. Till next time.
As Sonny would always say, hey!
Ho!
Live from brand new Bobby Bettina's restaurant at the river in Rancho Mirage, California, it's the Marc and Tony Show, starring Marc Lantero and Tony Pomponio, along with yours truly, Marc Antonelli. Tonight's guest, singer, entertainer, Angie Whitney. From The Voice, singer, entertainer, Mary Minnifeild. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Bobby Bettina's welcome to your hosts, Marc and Tony!
Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
There we go, man.
What a crowd. What a bunch of beautiful faces.
What do you think, huh?
I think it's fantastic. So it's a great venue. Wow. It's our first night here. So, Tony, what do you think?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you, I am absolutely overwhelmed. Marc and I were outside talking about it. Thank you so much for all coming out before the restaurant even opens. Thank you so much. How about a hand for the crowd?
Yeah, that's right. How about it, everybody? We'll be opening up soon, but you know what? We're just happy tonight that everybody was able to stop in and visit our little show that, you know, the little engine that could. We want to make it the big engine that will.
That's right.
So there it is.
That's right. Little housekeeping.
Yes.
First of all, we would like to thank our previous location that we were at, Pete's Hideaway. We want to thank Pete and Wendy for allowing us to shoot there for a few shows.
Correct.
And now
our new home.
We want to thank Bobby and Tina at Bobby Petito's.
Yeah. Our future home, our home right here in our valley, here, Mid-Valley, as Marc mentioned earlier, here in Rancho Mirage. So we want to give a big thanks and a big hug out to them because they're giving us an opportunity to be here.
Yep.
There's going to be entertainment here basically every night. I know on Fridays and Saturday nights right now they have Frank DeSalvo, who's going to be performing here, and we're working on the other nights getting him set up. I think we may even have somebody from out of town, maybe Florida, maybe Steve DiTulio. We're going to have a lot of talent coming in, and
so bottom line, folks, spread the word to your friends.
Yes,
not
please.
only about Monday night and the Marc and Tony show, okay, which we are happy to be here, and we're going to build some business here. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have great guests like we have for what, 18 shows now?
18 shows
Yes.
we've been on the air
That's
for.
right. Right.
So please, We want another 18 shows, so please don't forget us on Monday nights. And you can catch our show every Saturday at 10:30 on KPSC Channel 20 on the Spectrum Network. And we also are on the Dish and Sunny. You know, we want to make sure we keep Sunny involved. What channel does it fall on?
50 on the other
Frontier. On Frontier, it's Channel 50. So please, catch us Saturday mornings, 10:30.
Best thing to do is check your local listings. My TV, KPSC, Palm Springs.
We'll be right back, everybody, so stay tuned.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. GRA's Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
George Christian Guitar for Hire. George's passion for playing is evident in every pluck of the strings. Set the mood for your next event or restaurant atmosphere, and his music can bring any audience back for more. George is also available for recording sessions as well as teaching all styles of guitar. So set the magical ambiance at your next event with the Guitar Master, George Christian.
Josh Art Studio and Gallery, located in the prestigious Perez Road Art and Design District in Cathedral City, offers an outstanding selection of original abstract works. Josh is available to help any client find that right piece, that perfect piece to fit their lifestyle and their home and make them happy for years to come. Mention the Marc and Tony Show and new clients will receive a discount on their first purchase. Josh Art Studio and Gallery, your destination for beautiful, original abstract works.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Marc and Tony Show. We're happy you're here this evening at Bobby's Place, so thank you. And before we get into it, Tony, you know, as usual, we have to give a shout out to Mi Havana, one of our sponsors who have given us some great cigars, or as what you and I call them, sticks.
Some smooth, yeah.
Oh, well, wait a minute. What just happened here? I just turned 3 shades of red.
What? That's Tony. Hi, you notice how she came over here?
Yes. Okay. I'm sweating.
Hi, how you doing?
I have something for you.
You do? Oh, wow.
It's a gift, though.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
I'm sweating for you.
I'm sweating already, man. Forget about the gift. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh. Yeah, I'll put this down over here. This is really cool. I know what this is. I finally graduated. I have my own cigar holder.
Hey!
How about that? Wow. And who I owe this gratitude to, other than this beautiful young lady over here?
Well, we'll just leave it at that for the moment.
Okay.
And I do have something else.
Oh, you do? Uh-oh. I hear this.
Madon. There it is. We thank you. Thank you very much.
I think I'm turning a little red.
I am your best fan.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you very much. Well,
Always nice to see you, Tony.
by the way, welcome anytime. Yeah.
Okay. So,
okay, now that I'm speechless for the first time in my life.
I was surprised that you were with that, Tony.
Wow, look at this.
Will you look at that?
Unbelievable.
Okay, so let's make some room for you so you can, please, we can lose the duct tape now. We can, you know.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
There it is. It's been a running gag with Tony and I, for the people who are just catching the show for the first time, that I've always had my cigar glass, and the problem with Tony would bring duct tape and tape his cigar to the side of a glass.
I'm trying to save money.
And within 5 seconds, as we're talking, the cigar is just slowly falling off the glass. And I said, really? Enough already. So now Tony has graduated to a glass and a cigar holder. So that being said, everybody give it up to Tony. And the beautiful young lady that gave you that lovely gift.
Man, where did she come from?
All right, so anyway, we're going to move on with the show right now.
Holy moly, forget the glass.
No? Okay, so we're going to introduce our next guest here after that lovely lady that gave Tony the cigar. We're going to bring up Mr. Barry Minnifeild.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you.
Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. Oh, yes, we do, baby. We both know it's too late, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. You know she'll be there, holding hands and making all kinds of plans, while the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Oh, yes, we do, babe. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We gotta be extra careful that we don't build our hopes up too high, 'cause she's got her own obligations, and so do I. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Yeah, baby, can't afford to be the same place, the same cafe, the same time. Wanna talk it over like we used to, baby. You know it, I know it's wrong. Oh yeah, but it's so
Very cool. Very cool. So, Barry, the first time I saw you was on television on The Voice. And so we went to a function one time. You were singing at this function, and I was in the audience with my wife. I said, "Hey, that's the guy from The Voice. That's that Barry Minnifeild guy." That was so cool, man. I'm over there going, I was starstruck. Seriously.
And now he's here in the flesh.
And how about that voice, huh? Jeez, you talking about the voice.
Thanks again for coming out.
Oh, great show. You guys have a lovely show.
Thank you.
So we hear you were working at the USC Delta Tau Delta fraternity, something to do with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, you know, when I first moved to Los Angeles,
yeah,
my first job was at USC at Delta Tau Delta fraternity. Come to find out, Will Ferrell was in that class, so I was there the whole time he was in college.
I'll be darned.
And you know, and as I started working at the fraternity house, I got a job at the Improv, and I was teaching these classes with Marc Lano. I mean, I was his assistant.
Yeah.
So when he was out of town, I had to sign up comics. So it was like $400 class, and I signed Will up for free.
I'll be darned.
Because he was going to the school, you know. I said, "Hey, Will, they're giving like these free classes. You need to come take this class." But yeah, that's where it started.
Funny guy.
First started
Wow,
this.
so you can say you gave him his humble beginning.
Yes.
Wow.
A little.
A little? Well, I think a lot.
Yeah.
Well, come on, give it up for everybody.
So On top of all that, how about you actually performed for President Gerald Ford?
Yes, I did at Morningside Country Club. It was, you know, the Nederlanders, the theater owners.
Yeah.
They took them out to lunch because their son was getting out of rehab. Isn't that funny?
Oh, boy. Oh.
Anyways,
Moving right along.
that's a story in itself.
Okay.
They're getting out of rehab, so they had a little luncheon, and I performed at the luncheon. And the Nederlander's son, the girl that he was engaged to at the time,
right?
That's the same girl Seinfeld took. And he wanted to sue Seinfeld for that.
Really?
Yeah.
You also opened for Roseanne Barr at the New York Casino, and George Wallace at the Flamingo.
Yeah, George is like I call him my uncle.
Really?
I call him Uncle George. Oh yeah, we've been friends for over 40 years.
Cool guy.
Unbelievable. So how did you two
And
meet?
Roseanne too, because I worked at the Improv, so I knew all the comics. I started working there in 1985. That's
Wow.
when Robin Williams, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody,
You had the
Billy
big
Crystal,
headliners. Yeah.
everyone. I mean, and there was no Jim Carrey then.
Okay.
There was no Adam Sandler then.
Yeah.
There was no David Spade. There was no Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, just the list goes on and on and on.
Right.
So it was a great job.
I was going to say, yeah, that's...
I was the executive chef there.
No, that was the
Wait a
Improv
minute, whoa,
in Hollywood? Improv in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, the Improv in Hollywood
Yeah.
on Melrose. And
So-
then I also ran the one in Santa Monica. I did both places.
Okay, but with all of that being said, though, executive chef, too?
Executive chef. I was a chef before I was a singer.
I was going to say, so you're the singing chef.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long were you...
But 10 years at the Improv, and then after I left the Improv, I moved to Palm Springs and
Okay.
retired from cooking.
Okay.
And like they say, the rest is just history. I just started, singing full time and made a good career out of it.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, you got a wealth of different things here. I'm also looking here, ask about the Gong Show. So I've got
Oh,
to
that's
talk
where I
about-
got my title. When I was working at the fraternity house, they dared me to go on there. I said, watch me.
The Gong Show with Chuck Barrett.
Yes, so I got on it.
Okay.
And they called me the Hollywood singing chef. That's where I got the catchphrase, the singing chef.
I guess.
From the Gong Show.
You guessed it, right?
But let me tell you something funny. Right before I got on stage, the guy goes, "Do you know you're going to be singing in front of millions of people?" And I had some rum that I was going to flambe my dish with.
Yeah.
I drank half that bottle before I went out on stage. I was
So you were primed and ready to go, and nobody lit a match around you. Still.
Yeah,
Well, listen, we're happy that you came on.
Thank you
the
very
songs
much,
that you sang were fantastic,
Thank
beautiful, and I meant what I said again. On behalf of Tony and I, we're very privileged that you got some time to
pleasure,
come on and
thank
visit
you.
with us.
Yes.
So everybody, please give it up for
How about
Barry.
that, huh?
I mean, fantastic entertainer, everybody. Stay tuned. More to come on the show. Barry, thank you.
Sheila Simone Fashion, California Riviera Resort Wear. Classy, elegant, sexy, modern, timeless. Fashion for the modern woman of all ages. Sheila Simone Fashion, available at the shops on San Pablo, Newport Beach, La Jolla, and Naples, Florida. Sheila Simone, class, elegant, sexy, resort wear.
Are you looking for a new shopping experience? Come on down to the shops on San Pablo, the fashion house of fun, where we feature unique women's fashion and accessories with collections from a variety of local and international designers. Our community of stylists, all in one showroom, offer everything from makeover parties and photo shoots, turnkey opportunity fundraisers, open mic nights, VIP parties and mixers, stunning clothes, unforgettable fun.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo and Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
IW Live proudly presents an evening of elegance starring the desert's rising star, Marc Antonelli, and former Broadway star, Patricia Welch, celebrating the most beautiful and elegant music from around the world. Every Friday and Saturday, make your reservations now.
My heart burdened deep, then I am still.
Ladies and gentlemen, Angie Whitney.
know I was rolling out of someone's bed into the sunshine. Ooh, but the sun coming out does not always bring the light. And oh, somehow I feel it's just not right for me. Oh, it's been so long since I've been loved by name. Love me by name. Love me by name. Love me. It's been so long since I've been loved by name. Love me by name. Love me by name. Come on. Come on and love me. Ooh, by name. Love me by name. That's right, darling. Come on, baby. Come on and love me by name.
We're here with the beautiful Angie Whitney. Angie, what a voice.
Oh.
Gorgeous voice for a beautiful woman.
Thank you so much.
You're
It's
quite
a pleasure
welcome.
being here.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we appreciate it.
I'm nice and relaxed now. You know, singing relaxes me. I'm really hyper, so singing really relaxes me.
All right, excellent.
What singers inspired you to want to sing and perform?
Gee, I've got so many favorites. You know, I love Aretha Franklin, Barbara Streisand, Dinah Washington, Nancy Wilson, Shaka Khan.
You were getting the room going. In fact, I was worried that he was going to jump up and start dancing. We'd lose our crowd.
It was close.
Oh, you would have been welcome to
It was close. I was almost getting ready to sway with you up there.
So tell us what it was like to be with the Spinners.
Oh, you know, they showed us how to have fun on stage. After a year, they were like our brothers. And we traveled all over the United States. We did Carnegie Hall.
How cool is
stayed
that?
at the Waldorf, did all the theaters in the round. I mean, the very first time I was on stage with them was at the Greek Theater. And I'm actually I'm shy. I was afraid to look at people in the audience, so I would perform like this, you know, and I was really scared. But then one day we got tickets to go to the Forum at that time.
Yeah.
And I was sitting right in the front, and I wanted someone on stage to look at me, you know, and I thought, that's what people think about when they see me on stage. So then that's when I went back, and I would just look at people and stuff and sing.
So that's when you felt comfortable?
Yes.
So where are you performing now?
Well, I'm performing at Kaiser Grill in Palm Desert. I actually, I do a solo. I play a keyboard.
So
So I'm there
you're over at
Tuesday through Sunday from 5 to 8.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, and I can sing whatever I want to. So I just love doing a solo.
Yeah. Well,
and I
very
still
good.
work with musicians too.
Moving on, though, I do have a question for you because
Sure.
I'm looking at the girl group here, and it's yourself, sister, and cousin.
Yes.
New Horizons.
Yes.
Why don't you let the audience know what that's all about?
Yeah.
Well, I I formed a group with my twin sister and my cousin. And so we would just do local things at, in Vallejo. I'm from Vallejo, California. And so my cousin knew the musical director for the Temptations. And so being from Motown, a lot of the musicians wanted to, guide a girls group. So he guided us. And his mentor was the musical director for the Spinners. And so anyway, we had that nice family sound. Unfortunately, I lost my twin sister years ago, but 3 years ago. But she lived here for a while. But anyway, we had fun. We would. Just thinking about the funny things that happened while we were on the road.
So you got some great memories, man.
Oh yes, really great memories.
I see the smile on your face when you're telling the story.
Yeah.
You're reminiscing in your own mind just thinking about it.
And because before we started working with the Spinners, because we were a girls group and we would practice. We had choreography, so we would have like different hand motions, and so it was natural for us when we were on stage with the Spinners on stools to do like synchronized hand movements. And so we sort of encouraged other background singers to do the same thing.
We're so happy that you came in tonight,
Thank
Angie.
you.
So everybody, please give it up for Angie, Whitney. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. This is Mark from The Marc and Tony Show. We love supporting our locals here in the desert. Join The Marc and Tony Show and our local performers for a fun outdoor Christmas fundraiser.
Supporting our local firefighters, Spark a Life, Food Now, the Pendleton Foundation, supporting cancer patient support.
December 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Palm Desert.
Kimball's Unique Boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyatt in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Marc and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
G. Aries Visions, visuals from concept to completion, specializing in distinctive logos, identities, and branding. From business cards to banners to billboards, G. Aries Visions is your best graphics solution.
So the man behind the sound of that luxury voice, I should say, is Mr. Marc Antonelli, our MC and everything. So we wanted to give him his props this evening because there's an interesting story that I'd like you to share with the audience about a performance that you gave at the Tennis Gardens.
Yeah.
About a week and a half ago? 2 weeks now?
I think we're approaching 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I still haven't come down from it yet. So.
Oh, well, I don't blame you. I mean, on stage, why don't you take it from here and let the audience know?
Well, Eisenhower Foundation was putting on a really special event that was Eisenhower turns 50. So what ended up happening was Michelle and I were invited to this amazing event, and David Foster and Andrea Bocelli were both headlining the event, and so Michelle and I went. Of course, we were guests, and David Foster, like about 4 songs in, he asked if anyone wanted to sing, and of course it was like that slow motion, like. I got up and I was actually I was wearing what you were wearing.
I saw that. Good
I
outfit.
did. You totally inspired me. I saw the white jacket. I was like, I gotta wear that. So, and lucky enough for me, I was like the only person that was wearing a white jacket.
You stood out.
Yeah, so I stood out like it was like, where's Waldo?
Well, you know what I liked about the whole thing when you went up there and he asked you, okay, what would you like to sing? And you boom, 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 boom.
Remember the rules. Know what you're gonna sing. Know the lyrics. 30 seconds. What are you going to sing? Music of the Night, Phantom of the Opera, D flat major. You know it?
B flat, whatever you get. I mean,
yeah, that all happened on the way there. On the way down, like the walk down to the ramp to the stage. I was like, what the heck am I going to sing?
Then your
of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be.
That's it. Awesome. Well, you know the best part about it to me? He didn't even know it.
Yeah, I know.
He
The
was
band
fumbling around on the piano.
But it's okay. The show must go on. So we kind of bucked up
And you made it happen.
Yeah,
Hey, guys,
absolutely.
You guys, great show tonight, huh?
Yeah, this show is amazing.
Tony and myself want to thank everybody.
Absolutely.
So until next time, Tony, here we go.
See ya.
Live from brand new Bobby Bettina's restaurant at the river at Rancho Mirage, California, it's the Marc and Tony Show, starring Marc Lantero and Tony Pomponio, along with yours truly, Marc Antonelli. Tonight's guests, singer, entertainer, Johnny Meza, actor, John B. Woods. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Bobby Bettina's welcome to your hosts, Marc and Tony.
Here we are.
Thanks for coming in.
It's all good. It's all good. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
What's happening?
Well, what a night. I'm telling you, I'm a little in shock still. As you all know, we generally shoot 2 shows in one night, right?
We have been.
So the last show, which obviously is already aired, I was presented with a nice glass by the team and the staff. Thank you very much. However, I was in total shock when I had this gorgeous gal come walking up the steps and hand me the gift.
All I can tell you, my jaw hit the floor. I watched her walk up, present you the glass, the cigar, and I thought, this guy gets all the credit.
Well, you know, the glass was enough, and all of a sudden she goes, and here comes the cigar.
And then we started sweating.
Sweat. I was looking for my wife.
Matter of fact, where is Miss Franny?
I knew nothing about it, by the way. It was their idea. You know, it's okay. All right, everything's good. Okay.
Yeah.
She can come back again another time.
We'll have to arrange that with the crew. That'll be up to the crew. So tell me, what else is going on?
Well, I want to know what you did today because I heard that you're out playing golf and somebody outplayed you.
Okay. Yeah, the story's out. I'm not the best golfer around, but Miss Carol over there could have gone pro. So what does she do today on the golf course? Closest to the hole and wins herself a nice $250 bonus check for doing that. So to this day, everybody, please applaud her because to this day I have yet beat her in golf. She plays the men's tees, and I even do a putting contest with her, and I still haven't beaten her yet. But that being said, we had a wonderful time at the golf course. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and what was the event?
I'm glad you asked. It was for the Sons of Italy.
Yes.
Mr. Joe Laporta, a great friend of mine from Chicago, and he's the president of the club, and he put this golf tournament together. So shout out to Joe, the Sons of Italy. We appreciate it very much. Tony's very familiar with that too. So that was my day.
Great day, man. Sounded to me like you had a lot of fun.
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
How many balls you hit in the sand?
I knew that was coming too. Carol, how many? How many balls did I lose today? 5? 6? There it is, Tony. She didn't lose one golf ball. I lost 6 today, and my score, you know, it kind of reflected that too, Tony. So just so you know.
Now we know where the $250 is going.
Straight to Carol.
Buy some new balls.
Okay. Anyway, let's just stop right there. So, folks, we got a great show. So please hang in there till we get back.
See ya soon, real fast.
George Christian Guitar for Hire. George's passion for playing is evident in every pluck of the strings. Set the mood for your next event or restaurant atmosphere, and his music can bring any audience back for more. George is also available for recording sessions as well as teaching all styles of guitar. So set the magical ambiance at your next event with the Guitar Master, George Christian.
The saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. At GRA's Visions, we create photography that speaks volumes and comes across loud and clear. Specializing in beautiful portraiture, we also offer photographic excellence from corporate to candid, in banquets or backyards, and from formal to fun. G. Aries Visions is the only real answer to your photographic needs. So if you want it to look great, call 760-218-1938.
Josh Art Studio and Gallery, located in the prestigious Perez Road Art and Design District in Cathedral City, offers an outstanding selection of original abstract works. Josh is available to help any client find that right piece, that perfect piece to fit their lifestyle and their home and make them happy for years to come. Mention the Marc and Tony Show and new clients will receive a discount on their first purchase. Josh Art Studio and Gallery, your destination for beautiful, original abstract works.
We're here with a good friend of Tony and mine, Mr. John B. Woods. Actor extraordinaire, great cigar smoker. He's got it all going.
I do what I can.
So tell me, what have you been up to? I know there's something you want to talk about. Should we start right with that?
Oh, I got a few things, yeah.
Go for it. The floor is yours.
Well, we just had a film premiere of Out of Nowheresville, where I played a customs agent.
Okay.
On the take. And we had that over at the Mary Pickford. Went off very well. Sold out. Red carpet.
Great.
It's beautiful. I got to sign all the posters and the DVDs that they were.
All right. So let me elaborate for him, since he's being shy now. The show was the movie, I should say, was a very, very good movie. I'll let you name the cast members that were in it. But before we even get to the cast members, what was the group's name that headlined right before the movie started? Please, you got to give them their props.
The Platters.
The Platters, ladies and gentlemen.
They were phenomenal.
The Platters did an acapella. They did it of most of their songs. I mean, they sang for what, maybe about 10 minutes or so.
Oh, yeah.
And they did a fantastic job, which was a lead-in to the movie that John's part of. And name some of the actors. I mean, some of the actors they may have known or know of.
Yeah, actually, I had just met most of them that evening. The only one that I knew was Tom Sizemore. And funny story, which I told there.
Okay.
Great guy. I was introduced to the director, Kevin McVeigh.
Okay.
And we met, telephone conversation. So he sent me the side, said, I got this role that I would like you to audition for country preacher. So I did it, got the part. A week or two goes by, he calls me and says, hey, that part's going to somebody else. So I'm like, all the wind out of my sails. Like, okay. He said, no, you're still in. I said, okay. And he told me about the role. And I said, okay, great, fantastic. I said, by the way, who got the part? Who beat me? He said, Tom Sizemore. And I was like, well, it takes a vet to beat me out of a part.
I was going to say, I'm going to lose
right.
to somebody. Did you get a chance to meet him at all?
Yes, I did.
So what'd you think of him?
You know what? He's a very nice guy. Let me tell you something he did that I haven't really told anybody. After we wrapped for the day, I approached him and I told him about my mom. So my mom was a huge fan, but because of her health, she can't sit for prolonged periods, so she can't ever come to any of my screenings. So I asked him if he would do a video selfie. So he took the time to ask me her name. We did the selfie. He addressed it to her. I showed it to her, and she was ecstatic.
Oh, how cool is that?
That's a gentleman. Please give it up, everybody. That is fantastic.
We're going to be fortunate enough to meet Tom Sizemore ourselves.
Correct.
We happen to be in a movie called PTSD. Yeah.
Right.
And we're currently filming, but we're kind of looking forward to meeting him as well. So that's kind of cool that you kind of give us an idea that he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that he's pretty laid back now. Yeah.
And he's opened up an acting school to train actors. And I was told during the premiere that he is going to be opening one up in Palm Springs.
Oh, really?
So,
well, maybe you should sign up.
Okay, folks, I'll sign up. John, this turned into a roast.
Yeah, I know.
I got it. He talks too much, okay?
Well, that also being said, there's another little show that you've been part of with Sonny Veloci, and of course, the guy over here to my left who thinks he's the comedian. Marc's Place, everybody. He's been in Marc's Place as well.
Order up, Sonny. Order up. You idiot. Get the
It ain't Sonny, it's Jimmy. Chef, my name is Jimmy.
Whatever, Jimmy. Here's another one. Order up.
The slop they serve in this joint isn't fit for a dog. And let me tell you, if I want to make any serious cash, I have to keep the customers happy and coming back. So, when nobody's looking, I enhance the food with my own family recipe of herbs and spices. And let me tell you, it will transform a TV dinner into a gourmet meal, guaranteed.
Order up, hurry up. Timmy. Where's my knife? Who's got my knife? What's the number one rule in this kitchen?
No one touches chef's knife. No one touches chef's knife.
Well, then where the hell's my knife?
Here you go, Chef. I found it over there.
You got my knife?
I found it over there.
You found my knife over there?
Yes, sir.
How'd he get over there? Is it flying?
I don't know, Chef. I just found it over there.
Give me that knife.
He took it, Chef. I saw him. Thank you. Yes, I played Jimmy the waiter.
Yep.
And I had some fun playing that guy.
And this guy yelling at you, or not at you per se, but you're in shouting distance of him outside.
You know what? Honestly, the scene that you and I were in is where my name, Lou Stugatz, came in.
Yes. I never forget that.
My name was Lou. And there was, anyway, it's your time. I won't tell everybody about Lou Stugatz.
No. We'll just move on from Lou Stugatz. I'm going to look this card over because there's a few things I wanted to talk to you about. One of the things right off the bat, and I'm reading it here, how did you get started in the acting? What inspired you? What is the one thing that you can take away that gets you started?
You know, I had always wanted to do this. Ever since I was a little kid, it was the first thing that I said I wanted to be. But growing up in Little Indio, I never knew how to make the connection between there and Hollywood. 2015, it is Thanksgiving Day. I'm in the backyard frying a bird, and their kids are playing with my youngest daughter, and the mother comes in. Now, she had a sister, or has a sister, who was my neighbor. For years, her daughter and my daughter were friends, but we had never officially met. So she came back, introduced herself. Her name is Daya Bedia, and she's an actress. As a matter of fact, she has been on her last gig, Bosch. On
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes,
Good show to be
phenomenal
part
actress.
of. Yeah.
Exactly. So we got to talking, and she's like, you know, you got an interesting look and a great voice. Did you ever think about acting? And I said, funny, you should mention that. So I told her, and she said, you know, I'm going to help you. So she has been my mentor, kind of guiding me, saying, if somebody comes at you with this, run away. These are the things you need to do, and that's exactly what I did. She also helped me with getting into voiceover, commercial voiceover training.
Right.
And so she's been great.
Well, congratulations to her for helping out because she's done a great job. You're good. Thank you. You're good.
I've got a job for you. It's a little bit above your usual pay grade, but I think you're ready to step up to the next level.
I'm definitely ready.
Unfortunately, I've lost patience with our long-term partner, Mr. Smoothie. We don't quite see eye to eye on our future business. And as the Bible says, if thy right eye offends thee, pluck it out.
Indeed.
He's due to have dinner tonight at the district, 7 o'clock. I want to pay him a little visit.
You talking about a hard visit?
The hardest.
Before we cut away,
right,
we want to say a special thank you to John as well. He brought us some cigars tonight. We had a night where we went to Agua Caliente Casino, and we walked into the cigar bar and it was packed. So we let John go in first. Everybody moved out of our way. We got our seats.
We had our bouncer right here, so it was good, and we're going to do it again. But everybody, give it up for John, please. And as Tony and I always do, we'll be right back.
Sheila Simone Fashion, California Riviera Resort Wear. Classy, elegant, sexy, modern, timeless. Fashion for the modern woman of all ages. Sheila Simone Fashion, available at the shops on San Pablo, Newport Beach, La Jolla, and Naples, Florida. Sheila Simone, class, elegant, sexy, resort wear.
Hi, I'm Marc Lantero.
And I'm Tony Pomponio.
Inviting you to join us
Every Saturday morning at 10:30
on KPSE TV for
the Marc and Tony Show, a talk show that guarantees to put a smile on your face.
The Marc and Tony Show, every Saturday morning at 10:30. Join us!
Are you looking for a new shopping experience? Come on down to the shops on San Pablo, the Fashion House of Fun, where we feature unique women's fashion and accessories with collections from a variety of local and international designers. Our community of stylists, all in one showroom, offer everything from makeover parties and photo shoots, turnkey opportunity fundraisers, open mic nights, VIP parties and mixers, stunning clothes, unforgettable fun.
Timmy Woods Beverly Hills makes handmade wooden collectible handbags, and now designs fine vegan leather handbags. Popular with celebrities, they're now shown on the shops of San Pablo in Palm Desert and in her Beverly Hills fashionable penthouse. When it comes to designing personalized unique handbags, Timmy's is simply the best.
IW Live proudly presents an evening of elegance starring the desert's rising star, Marc Antonelli, and former Broadway star, Patricia Welch, celebrating the most beautiful and elegant music from around the world. Every Friday and Saturday, make your reservations now.
My heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in
Me Havana.
Yeah, how about
What do you
that?
think of one of our sponsors?
Yes.
Very, very, very good. I like them.
I like the torpedo.
Okay, and a friend of ours, we're going to give these after he's done with his set. So everybody, give it up for Mr. Johnny Meza.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze as a bar in far Bombay, come fly with me, let's fly away. Yeah, come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's float off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, yeah, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near, yeah, you may hear angels cheering 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Yeah, just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Cabo San Lucas Way. It's perfect for a funny honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, let's fly away, yeah. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, yeah, we'll just glide, yeah, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near, yeah, you may hear angels cheering 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Yeah, just sing the words and we'll beat the birds down to San Lucas Way. It's perfect for a wedding honeymoon. They say, come fly with me. Yeah, come fly with me. Oh, come fly with me. Let's fly away. Let's fly today.
Yeah.
Johnny, great job.
Great job, Johnny.
I gotta tell you, yeah.
That was awesome,
I mean,
man.
you know how to bring it.
Oh, hey, thank you so much.
I mean, how long have you been doing this?
Well, you know, performing here in the Valley.
Okay.
Because when I started out in music, I didn't start singing Mr. Sinatra's music. It wasn't until I was performing at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. I was performing on the barge with a 4-piece band. We were a top 40 band.
Wow.
And fortunately, Mr. Sinatra would be in the main room. So we alternated with another group. So every 45 minutes, I would sneak into the main ballroom and see Mr. S perform. And boy, let me tell you, that was something special.
What an experience, huh?
And so the music kind of got into a head. So when I started performing here in the early 1990s or so, I was performing in country clubs, and that's mainly what they wanted to hear. Standards, you know, some Sinatra, and so I did, you know, I would perform that, and it was in my head so much that I could, you know, do things like that, and
you're very
I
good
loved
at
it.
it.
Thank
You're
you,
very,
thank
very
you.
good
You know,
at
but
it.
I thank you. But I do other music too. You know.
Oh, you do? Okay, so what's some of the other type of music? What is it?
Well, I perform other music. When I started performing in bands, I was with an 8-piece horn band, and we were playing like Tower of Power.
I was just going to say Tower of Power.
Yeah, Doobie Brothers, you know, all these great horn bands, and we started in San Bernardino. We got a management deal. We went up to San Francisco in the Bay Area, and we were performing in the Bay Area and opening shows for Tower Power, Doobie Brothers, Cold Blood, all these great Bay Area bands. And the one band that really impressed me was Pete and Coke Escovedo. And they had their Latin band there, and they had this little drummer by the name of Sheila.
Sheila
Escovedo. She was 14 years old, phenomenal drummer, and we're watching this girl going, hey, she's going to be something special. And
Sheila
of course,
E.
she turned into something special.
Wow.
Sheila E., that's great.
Yeah.
But I started playing music in San Bernardino. That's where I'm from. That's my hometown.
Okay.
And, you know, music was big in our home. My mother, Gloria, she played piano by ear. She could hear anything on the radio and play it.
That's an art within itself.
Oh,
if anybody knows, I mean, everybody normally reads music, but to hear it by ear, that is special.
She could hear anything on the radio and start playing on the piano. It was amazing. She could play by ear. And so everyone kind of played an instrument. My older brother Jim played trumpet and drums, and my sister played clarinet. We had another brother that played trumpet and drums and flute, and we had one sister who played violin, but she was tone deaf. So every time she practiced her violin, it sounded like Jack Benny, and like, and we like, Diane, stop playing that. We can't stand it anymore. Poor thing. She just, you know. Anyway, so you know, we had music in the home, and at an early age, I started out on drums originally in the elementary school, and then, you know, the Beatles came out, and all the girls are screaming for John and Paul.
Yeah.
I switched over to guitar, you know, at age 12. I said, hey, you know, they're getting more of the gals. I'm going to switch over to guitar.
Man, I wish I had done that.
Yeah. Motivation, you know, it's all motivation. And so I started, I had this guitar, and I didn't have any strings on it. And my older brother Jim, he had a band he played drums with. The guitar player said, Johnny, you need some guitar strings on this guitar. Here, let's string it up. And you tuned it up. He showed me how to tune it. And he said, you need a chord book. You need to learn your chords. I said, great, what do I do? He says, get a chord book. So in our family, we played baseball every year. That's all we did. My brother Jim was an all-star ball player. In fact, he was so good, he was being scouted by the Minnesota Twins. He was such a good ball player. Always hit home runs out of the park, everything.
Awesome.
Johnny, not so much. I was more like the science nerd, black glasses, had my little microscope, you know, chemistry set, you know, da-da-da. But I wanted to play guitar. So I asked my mother, I said, Mom, I need a guitar chord book to learn guitar. She says, oh, mijo, we can't afford, how much is it? $7. No, we can't afford that, mijo, I'm sorry. I said, oh, darn, I need a chord book. So anyway, one day I'm going to play Little League, and she just happens to say, hey, Johnny, if you hit a home run like your brother, I'll get you that chord book. I said, okay, Mom, good. So we went to the game. My brother Jim took me. Playing Little League, 7 innings, 0-0. I get up, my last bat up. I said, I got to get this chord book. I got to get this chord book. So here comes the ball fly out. Oh, gosh, you know. And strike 2. Oh, man, I got to get. Ball comes right straight down. I like hit it as hard as I can. And I'm looking to see it go over the fence. Instead, it goes under the first baseman's legs. And it goes right into right field. I start running. I go to first base. It's still in right field. They throw to second. He misses. I go to second. It's in left field. I'm going to third base. And then it's over. I go running home. They throw to safe. Only run of the game. We win 1-0.
Give it up, everybody. In the park home run.
True story.
And you got your corks.
I got home and I said, Mom, I hit a home run. And I remember the look on her face to this day. She looks at my brother Jim, and she says, he did? I'm like, thanks a lot, Mom, for that vote of confidence, you know, but I got the chord book.
Johnny, Tell us where you're currently performing.
Okay, currently, I'm doing Tuesday nights at Indian Wells Resort Hotel. Yeah, every Tuesday from 6 to 9.
Right.
And I'm there with the fantastic Steve Alaniz on saxophone, and I have special guest artists who are coming in. Keisha D will be performing
we've
with
been
me.
there, in fact.
And then Marc Antonelli will be performing with me also.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a fun thing. That is a great venue. It's a beautiful venue, as you know. And also, I'm performing at Marvin's Magic Theater.
Right.
And I perform there normally. Yeah, that's a great venue, too. I play in the lounge there. It's a lot of fun. They have music, magic, and laughter. It's great. You guys were there the other night.
Yeah,
And it's a fun place. So I'm playing there either Thursday, Friday. And then I'm also working at Eddie V's restaurant on Friday nights. So
wow.
I'm there, yeah. So I'm at Eddie V's. Yeah, come on down. I got there with my jazz trio, and we're playing, and so, and then, let's see, Sunday afternoon, I'm taking a nap.
Well, everybody, give it up one more time for Johnny Meza. Johnny. Hello, everybody. This is Mark from The Marc and Tony Show. We love supporting our locals here in the desert. Join The Marc and Tony Show and our local performers for a fun outdoor Christmas fundraiser.
Supporting our local firefighters, Spark a Life, Food Now, the Pendleton Foundation, supporting cancer patient support.
December 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Palm Desert. Bring a toy, bring a can of food, bring a donation, or even volunteer.
Advanced donations welcome if you can attend. See you there. Contact Anita Owens, The Cure, 760-285-1892.
That number again, 760-285-1892. And Merry Christmas!
Kimball's Unique Boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyatt in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Marc and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
G. Aries Visions, visuals from concept to completion, specializing in distinctive logos, identities, and branding. From business cards to banners to billboards, G. Aries Visions is your best graphic solution.
Hey, another great show this evening. We want to thank our guests and fans, and I want to thank Johnny Meza and John B. Woods, two great guests, two good performers. I should say, let me describe that, two great performers.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank them on behalf of Tony and I. And so, Tony, take it from here.
Yeah, you know what? Wonderful audience. Thank you so much for coming out. The circumstances are a little unusual, a little different, but at least you got to come in and see Bobby Bettina's place, and hopefully you'll be with us the rest of the way. Okay?
And a big thank you to Bobby Bettina for having us.
Exactly. Let's give it up for Bobby.
This was a great show. Thank you, everybody.
This is a great venue that he has here. The acoustics and everything sound fantastic. Well, Mark, what do you think?
They were absolutely
tell
amazing. Johnny Meza, you got to remember, every Tuesday night at Indian Wells Resort Hotel. Make sure you go see his show. It's the best. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What about you?
I'm there every Friday and Saturday with the great Patricia Welch, celebrating an evening of musical elegance every Friday and Saturday.
Well, we've got great entertainment out here. Mark, we want to thank you for being with us as always.
My pleasure, my honor, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's all good, man. If you see an accordion player in a quarter with a tin can, that's me.
So please, don't give him a quarter, give him $1.
Right, $1.
He's got that can will travel.
I wanted to play the guitar, but just like you.
Yeah. So everybody, we want to thank you again, and of course to our main man, Sonny Pelosi, the one who's telling us, get ready to sign off. So everybody, until next time.